Welcome to Logan's Comics, where heroes rise, monsters awaken, and the line between man and beast is shattered forever. Today, we dive into the rage, the tragedy, and the unstoppable horror of Marvel's Abomination. Before he became one of the most feared creatures in Marvel history, Emil Blonsky was a man of ambition. A soldier, a spy, a man who believed loyalty could earn him greatness. But in his pursuit of power, he unleashed something far darker than he could ever control. Born in Yugoslavia, Blonsky rose through the ranks of the KGB, a master infiltrator assigned to track Bruce Banner and the U.S. military's top-secret Gamma experiments. To him, Banner wasn't a monster, he was an opportunity. Banner had turned himself into a living weapon, and Blonsky wanted that power for himself. In Tales to Astonish 1967, Blonsky exposed himself to even higher levels of gamma radiation than Banner ever endured. And in one horrifying instant, Emil Blonsky ceased to exist. In his place rose something green, scaled, and far stronger than the Hulk himself, the Abomination. But while Hulk's rage fueled his strength, the Abomination's mutation froze him in his monstrous form, stronger, yes, but trapped. He could no longer return to being human. His voice, his face, his soul, gone. What remained was hatred for the man whose life he envied. The Abomination didn't just want to fight Hulk, he wanted to destroy him. Their first battle leveled cities, ripped apart landscapes, and proved that Hulk wasn't the only force of nature in existence. Yet even as the Abomination bested Hulk in strength, he underestimated Banner's will. Hulk survived, and Blonsky was left a broken monster. Years passed, and the Abomination became a symbol of envy turned into damnation. In Incredible Hulk Vol. 224-2001, Peter David and John Romita Jr. explored the shattered psyche of Blonsky, hiding among the ruins of his own mistakes, haunted by the memories of his wife, Nadia. The same woman who once loved him now recoiled at his sight. The monster he had become was a reflection of everything he'd tried to prove, that he was better than Bruce Banner. Yet beneath his scaly skin burned the heart of a man who could never admit he was wrong. When Banner tried to reason with him, Abomination lashed out, fueled not by evil, but by despair. Every battle with Hulk became a twisted conversation between two broken men, one cursed by anger, the other by envy. In Hulk, Destruction 2005, we see a darker side of Abomination's mind unravel completely. He saw himself as a poet of pain, a philosopher of destruction, his existence justified only by the chaos he could unleash. He began to speak about his battles with Hulk as though they were destiny, as if the universe demanded one of them to fall. But fate had one final punishment in store. In Incredible Hulk 25-2009, Bruce Banner's son, Scar, faced the Abomination, and where Hulk once showed mercy, Scar showed none. The Abomination was slain, his legacy buried under the weight of his own sins. Yet, as every Marvel fan knows, death is never the end. In Immortal Hulk 2019, the Abomination was reborn not as Emil Blonsky, but as something even more grotesque. His new form was fused with another man, Rick Jones, Banner's oldest friend. The horror of seeing Rick's body trapped inside the creature tore at Hulk's heart, a cruel twist by the universe that once again tied their fates together. This new Abomination didn't just punch or roar, it absorbed digested and silenced. It was a metaphor for guilt, grief, and the things Hulk could never escape. Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk redefined the monster as a tragic mirror to Banner's worst fears, that his curse would consume everyone he loved. Through decades of stories, from classic monster mayhem to psychological horror, Abomination remains one of Marvel's greatest tragedies. A man who became the thing he hated most, trapped in a cycle of rage and regret. Every time Hulk rises, every time that green rage boils, somewhere deep in the shadows, the Abomination stirs, not just as a rival, but as the echo of what happens when humanity's thirst for power goes too far. So the next time you see Hulk smash through his enemies, remember, there's a monster out there who once beat him, who once envied him, and who still waits for the day he can prove he's the true embodiment of destruction. Because the Abomination isn't just a villain. He's a reflection of us all, proof that sometimes the monsters we become are the ones we build with our own hands. And that's the terrifying beauty of the Marvel Universe. Subscribe to Logan's Comics, where we dive deep into the rage, the legend, and the stories that make Marvel eternal.